Today we're going to take a look at Next, a 2007 film based on a short story by Philip K. Dick. It stars Julianne Moore, Jessica Biel, and the most monotone man on the planet, Nicolas Cage. So let's proceed with this review, shall we? We start the film off with some uber cool text and flashy lights to add dramatic effects, I guess. I kind of found it annoying. Then we see Nicolas Cage in a diner drinking a martini. Since when do diners serve martinis? Are diners allowed to do that?
I'm getting to the bottom of this. I so happen to have a friend that works in a diner. So, do they sell martinis at your work placement? Okay, now we just play the waiting game.
Anyway, pretty buildings and Elvis music. Woo! We must be in Vegas. We cut to a magic show where Chris Johnson, the character portrayed by Nicolas Cage in this film, makes a living by being a David Copperfield ripoff.
Are you serious about this guy? This a joke?
I had the exact same thoughts about Nicolas Cage.
So we get some narrating, because for some fucking reason, Nicolas Cage has to narrate about his character in every fucking movie he's in. God.
So, no mega jackpots, no long shots. The idea is to go unnoticed. That way I can keep coming back.
Nicolas Cage and his monotone acting is so bland and boring it just makes me want to fall asleep.
What are you smiling about? 88. I was in London in 1988. You never went to London.
Jack, you needed in mag wheels, customer waiting.
I'm not a god. I can't see everyone's future. Only my own. And only within 2 minutes.
Anyway, Chris Johnson tells us he has a psychic ability to predict 2 minutes into the future, but he can't predict anyone else's, just his own. But this movie portrays his power in a real annoying way. Imagine that you're watching a movie that has a really long scene, then the main character suddenly wakes up, and oh, it was all a fucking dream. This is how Next is, because Nick Cage's character can see 2 minutes into the future. We see a lot of pointless future predictions.
Fluffy cranberry or a stack of chocolate chip pancakes for the kids.
Fluffy cranberry or a stack of chocolate chip pancakes for the kids in an instant.
Safe.
They replay the same scenes over and over again, but with different outcomes. It's just confusing to whoever's watching this movie.
I wonder what it would be like to see 2 minutes into the future. Little bit of spice. Oh, fuck no. Maybe I'll forget about the spice.
So a robbery takes place in a casino, and Chris Johnson just happens to be caught in the middle of it. But don't worry, it was just another one of Chris Johnson's psychic predictions. Oh, surprise! Chris stops the robber, but security mistake him for the culprit, and a chase proceeds. But Chris uses his almighty gift of predicting things 2 minutes before it happens and eludes security and the Vegas police. Here, we'll get this out of the way. Yes, of course, Next has a lame agents hunting our main character down plot as well. One of the agents being Collie Ferris, played by Julianne Moore. She needs Chris Johnson to locate a bomb built by terrorists. Oh, if they're looking for a bomb, they might as well look for this movie.
Oh, my text. Oh, they don't sell martinis. Well, I guess in some other diners they do.
So after one epic chase scene, Chris seeks asylum in a garage and whoa, wait a minute. Isn't that Peter Falk? It is! Holy shit!
So Columbo's new case is he's going to try and figure out why he agreed to do a cameo in this movie.
Well, that's what you get from 2 packs a day.
So Chris tells Columbo about this woman he keeps having visions about and how he has to go meet this girl at a certain time at a diner that sells martinis. But shit, the CIA move in and apprehend him. Oh, of course that doesn't happen. It was just another fake out scene. Remember? He's psychic. He knew they were going to move in on him. So Chris starts off, leaving Columbo to deal with a bunch of CIA agents, I assume. So some fake out scenes and a punch to the face later, Chris Johnson finally manages to chat with the woman he's been having psychic visions about. This lady here is named Liz Cooper, played by Jessica Biel. Her character in this film is what I would like to call a damsel in distress character, because really her only role in this movie is to be kidnapped and saved by Mario. Sorry, I mean Chris Johnson. Now let's play a game called Spot the Villains. Menacing looking faces, check. British accents, check. Oh, these must be our villains, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. We need to get Chris Johnson. Yes? Does whatever. So, we get an interior shot of our characters making their way into a motel room, and boy, I'm going to tell you right now, pretty much this whole portion of the film consists of Nicolas Cage and Jessica Biel talking nonsense to one another. Supposed to believe they're falling in love or just puppy love. I don't know. Also, this movie consists of Nicolas Cage spewing out bad jokes and badly thought up whimsical poetry.
He defined beauty. He said it was a summation of the parts, working together in such a way that nothing needed to be added, taken away, or altered. That's you. Hey, did you hear the joke about the Zen master who ordered the hot dog?
No.
He said he'd have one with everything.
Your daughter. She's my wife. Well, of course she is. And what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
It will.
What will?
Your luck. It's gonna change.
What are you, a leprechaun?
Do leprechauns get punched in the face or have their cars stolen?
No, but leprechauns like to star in shitty horror sequels.
So Liz discovers Chris Johnson's not who he says he is, thanks to Julianne Moore, and heads back to the motel.